You know, in your album, right? It is an album, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Probably my last.
There's. Come on, bro. You can't do that.
Ah, dog. I just told you, dog.
Yeah,
your air come fit. Except your air come fit.
Come on.
I'm just playing.
You're very multi-talented.
Thank you, King.
Person.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Artist. I can say that.
That means a lot. Yeah, like it's one of the things that I've always been something that kind of like rubbed me off the wrong way is that people like box you in things. If you do something, maybe you do it very well, they just box you in and they think that's all you are. In fact, I love referring to myself as an artist more than anything, more than rapper, more than actor, more than anything. Just artist, because I think it encompasses everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, appreciate that, bro.
No, of course.
What about you is like, I have to say this, bro. Going back to what I was saying about, a genuine passion. You one of those people that I can see you genuinely love this culture and you love hip-hop music and you embrace every single artist out there that is actually doing their thing. And it's not in an agenda behind it or anything like that. It's just you see it, man, and you feel it. That's why I don't know if it is like that, but that's definitely what I felt. I was like, what, when you hit me up, I was like, nah, dog, without a doubt, bro. You know what I mean? Because I see that in you. You know what I mean? You're a guy who really is about the culture, who's really about the craft, who's really about the music, who's really about supporting the artists that are good at what they do. So I respect that, you know what I mean? Because not everybody is on that lane. Most people aren't actually in this.
It's just about clicks.
True.
That's the problem,
Exactly.
Man,
my wife is a genius, bro.
Yeah.
I say this every time I was with Speedster on
Shout out
Speedy. I
Speedy.
said the same day. Shout out to Speedy. I was saying the same thing. Like I've never met a woman like that. She can do everything. She literally mixes and masters my albums.
Yeah, I was about to get there.
She cuts the videos. She edits the videos. She's a recording artist herself. She can rap. She can sing. She can make beats. She's like a walking production house. She's 100% way more talented than me. You know what I'm saying? So, that's her.
Yeah, because it's crazy that she was mixing and mastering your album.
Bro, she does everything. And the videos.
Your guys' as kid, like
editing the videos.
Insane, bro.
So yeah, I'm really blessed, man.
Nah, you blessed for real. What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Msanko Franco. Episode 3, Season 2. Today I got one of the greatest artists, but for sure you all don't know that. Pidoto. Big dog.
Peace, King. How you doing, bro?
I'm easy, man.
Yes,
man, it's
sir.
so crazy actually having you on the seat, bro.
Thank you.
I think I was telling you already, like as a kid or as kids.
Damn,
we were watching
making me
you.
sound like I'm 89. But thank you so much for having me.
Nah,
King.
man, it's a blessing, bro.
Respect.
I really thank you for pulling up.
Love,
for real.
love.
Yeah,
Love,
I'm just gonna go straight into it.
Yes, sir.
Besides, one thing I know about you, you're very multi-talented.
Thank you, King.
Person.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Artist.
Man.
I can say that.
That means a lot. Yeah, like it's one of the things that I've always been something that kind of like rubbed me off the wrong way is that people like box you in things. If you do something, maybe you do it very well, they just box you in and they think that's all you are. In fact, I love referring to myself as an artist more than anything, more than rapper, more than actor, more than anything. Just artist, because I think it encompasses everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, appreciate that, bro.
No, of course. Man, like when I saw the acting,
Yes,
I didn't expect that from you. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I look at Twiza as well. Great rapper.
Great actor
rapper.
too. Great actor too.
So what inspired you guys to actually go the acting way? Well, let me say for you mostly.
I studied acting. I went to college for it, like drama school. Park was my inspiration. You know what I mean? When I saw Park, the music that he made and how compelling it was and how passionate it was, it inspired me to make music and write poetry. And then I saw, this guy can also like portray characters. He can act. You know what I'm saying? He's been in so many different roles, and he brings something different in all of them. And that inspired me. my parents always wanted me to like study something. It wasn't just like, yo, you gotta don't just make music. You have to study something.
Also, they didn't mind the drama you like.
No, they just wanted me to study something, and I was just trying to make music. You know?
Okay.
And then I was like, no, I think I have an interest in acting. I think I have a talent in acting. Let's go to school and see if there's something there.
Yeah.
And I went to school, you know, and I polished those tools, and yeah, man, I've always been an actor.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been, you know, a writer, most importantly, more than anything. And I think that's just the nucleus of who I am, but I've always been an actor too.
Yeah, so you going to school, right?
Yes, sir.
Did that happen right after high school, or did it take a couple of years before you actually started?
Yeah, it was basically right after.
Oh, right after.
You know, most of us take a gap year, bro.
Yeah. That's what happened mostly. Especially with us artists.
We wild out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like after the gap year, then I went to school and I studied acting. Yeah.
Okay.
TUT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say you have the same struggles with music and acting, like in terms of getting gigs and stuff like that, or is it different struggles? Completely different
this
struggles?
is South Africa, bro. Like, I've seen so many legends, so many legendary actors, so many legendary musicians talk about the same thing. That, you know, and it's a very unpredictable life. You know, you could, you know, land something, and then for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you're nice, and then after that, it's pear-shaped again, and then you have to, you know, go through that process again, and you land something, and like it's a very unpredictable life. When it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, it's not pleasing, man. You know. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's the bravery of being an artist is also just being able to take that risk. Exactly.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, would you say it's something you're still looking for? Is there any gigs you may be manifesting in terms of the acting space?
I just, you know,
not your Nasi though, but yeah.
What?
Would you?
Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't seen that show. Everybody's going crazy.
Yeah, no, everyone is on that show. Yeah.
I recently did Inimba.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very, very, yeah. Shout out, my king. But yeah, man, there's definitely gonna be a lot more work from me coming. In terms of writing as well, I also write scripts and, you know, just conceptualize series and movies and short films and stuff like that. So I'm also involved in a lot of that. So there's a lot of stuff coming, you know what I mean? In fact, I think I'm going to be doing more acting in the next 10 years of my life than music. So people will see.
Oh, so that's the destination you actually see yourself towards more.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
So are you,
an actor doesn't retire, bro. You can act when you.
But also a rapper doesn't
when
stop.
You're 99. You serious? El Pacino's 85 years old. He's out here. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we've also seen rappers go away from the space and come back. You know what I'm trying to say? So is that also something, maybe, are you going to retire and then maybe come back? Or is it going to be a thing of like, I'm still a musician, don't forget that.
You know, once one of my favorite, you know, rappers, Nas, said, every single time you say I'm done, bro, this thing just keeps bringing you back. Like, you know, that bug, that itch. Because you're creative, you're an artist. You're always going to be thinking of ideas and so many other things that you're like, like concepts and ideas. It's not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Whether it comes through a creative rap album that I'm, you know, producing and it's me, or I'm not even involved, I'm just ghostwriting for somebody else, or, you know what I'm saying, or executive producing someone's albums, you know, because I'm also into that. I like executive producing.
Oh,
like,
that's,
you know what I mean?
mad.
Compiling.
You see, multi-talented. I go back to that.
I love music, bro. That's that. Yes, man. I love music more than. Yeah, I can't explain how much
life
I love
itself.
music.
Nah, that's
music, like the real love for music, not just you know, I'm trying to be popular or trying to have fame.
That's actually one thing I've seen
really
about you.
Music, like it's a genuine love and a passion, you know. And I think one of the most important things that an artist can do is be a slave to your area of gifting.
Yeah.
When you're a slave to your area of gifting, nothing matters, whether people don't like it, whether there's no money in it, whatever. You're always going to be fulfilled because this is your area of gifting. I've seen people who love beads, just like making beads, and they that shit doesn't sell nothing. Can I swear? Can I curse?
Yeah, no,
my bad.
No, it's YouTube, bro. You're good.
Respect. Yeah, so like, you know, just I've seen that, and I've seen what that does for you know, for the person.
Yeah.
How it liberates them. So music is just a love and a passion that I have. I'm never gonna stop being involved in music. I may stop rapping, but I'll never stop like being involved somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I hear you in that sense.
Bro.
You know, firstly, I would like to actually say I'm actually disappointed in
Why are you
media.
disappointed, my brother?
I'm disappointed in media pages because I'm
media
about to get into
pages.
your album now. We're about to go to the music.
Yes, sir.
You know, take it as you may.
Thank you,
man. I went there. Like honestly, it wasn't advertised to me, but I was like, P. Dot though, like, is he still dropping for real? You know what I'm trying to say? And I was like, let's check the catalog. 2016. I mean, 2026. You know. And I saw that, and I was like, what? I never saw this anywhere. So in terms of that, I'm gonna get to my question where I'm gonna ask you now. Do you think you will ever get your flowers in the game?
You know, this question, like it's haunted me for a long time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've always been independent, you know, and the independent game is mad different from, you know, being signed under a label. You know what I mean? Everything is different. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have the utmost respect for artists that are independent and they pushing their thing. Shout out to Maraza. Maraza's also independent.
Oh, okay. Shout out Maraza.
Yeah. You know
shout out Maraza
so
for real, yeah.
It'll always be a different ball game for us, bro, because everything you have to do yourself. And it's not because I didn't have the offers or I didn't have people, you know, trying to, you know, sign me. It's just something that I've never been comfortable, you know, partaking in, and I knew that the challenges would be, there's gonna be some, you know, shortcomings, you know, in terms of marketing, in terms of this, in terms of that, but we still move, bro. I have a very, very cult-like fan base. I have a lot of people that love and support. I have people tattooing my brand on their skin.
Ways.
Like
that's love for real.
You know, yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. You know, so I've had my roses. I've gotten my flowers. You know, maybe not on a broad scale. But you know, we'll see. Maybe when I'm not here, we'll see. But
yeah. And you know, in your album, right? It is an album, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Probably my last.
Come on, bro, you can't do that.
Dog, I just told you, dog. Your air fit. Except your air fit.
Come on.
I'm just playing. Like.
But besides that, you know, there was a song there called Purple Hearts, you know.
Yes, sir.
I already told you I love that jam.
You did.
You know, I even asked you to
And one thing I
perform.
love about you is like, I have to say this, bro. Going back to what I was saying about, you know, a genuine passion. You one of those people that I can see you genuinely love this culture and you love hip hop music and you love and you embrace every single artist out there that is actually doing their thing. And you know, it's not in an agenda behind it or anything like that. It's just you see it, man, and you feel it. That's why I don't know if it is like that, you know, but that's definitely what I felt. I was like, you know what, when you hit me up, I was like, nah, dog, without a doubt, bro. You know what I mean? Because I see that in you, you know what I mean? You're a guy who really is about the culture, who's really about the craft, who's really about the music, who's really about supporting the artists that are good at what they do. So I respect that, you know what I mean? Because not everybody is on that lane. Most people aren't actually in this.
It's just about clicks.
True.
That's the problem, yeah.
Exactly.
Man, I think I need a tissue, guys, or something. And it didn't have for real, dog. Big dog. I'm supposed to be giving you your flowers, man.
So I'm just
thank you so much, big dog. You know, going to Purple Hearts.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm giving you your flowers back. There's a line there where you're like, God saved us. And that was with a passion. You didn't just say it with your regular rapping voice. You're like, God saved us.
Yeah.
So I want to go deep dive more into your spiritual beliefs. You know, are you a person that prays?
Dog, I'm a Christ studying man. You know, I see Christ. I'm a very faithful man. Most of my music, the backdrop is, you know, God being in the center of everything. You know what I'm saying? My brand is called God Bless, the God Blessed. The brand that I've seen people tattoo on their skin and stuff. So that's always been a foundation and a center for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think in every album, one of my, you know, biggest songs is called Dear God, you know, and another one is called Hallelujah. So it's always been something that I'm known for, you know what I mean? I've never been, you know, I've never hid that. I'm unapologetic about it, you know, straight up. So yeah.
And the reason why I actually asked that is because like in your songs, I wouldn't say you're a rapper. You're definitely a
Many-
poet.
Ah,
You're a
thank you,
poet, a preacher.
Thank you,
You know
bro.
what I'm trying to say? There's a lot of passion.
Not a preacher though.
But no, for real. Like in those songs, man, I swear you be.
I can be a dirty. I'm not perfect, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not perfect,
yeah.
You know
Now,
what
of
I mean?
course,
and
you know.
I think when you assemble that role as a preacher, you have to be like, yo, I'm like David, somebody who's just seeking the truth, you know, and seeking a connection with his Creator. I'm flawed. I fall. I don't always do the right thing, but I'm just someone who's seeking, the truth. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Preacher, you have to be like, yo, you can't,
you have to. Everything has to be.
Not like that, dog.
Nah, I get that.
But I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I know
for
it's
real,
coming
because
from,
I feel like you be preaching in these verses for real most of the time.
Thank you, bro.
Very poetic.
Thank you. Man.
And I just want to ask, like, what is the process in the studio when you actually go and actually write these rhymes, or do you just do it top of the dome?
It depends on which song or which kind of songs. You know, the songs where I'm very lyrical, where it's just about bars and rapping. There's songs where I'm having fun and, maybe rapping in Xhosa and just, it's all about, braggadocio stuff and talking, drip stuff, whatever the case may be. And then there's songs that are very intense and introspective. You know? So it depends on which songs you're talking about. Are you talking about the introspective songs that I go into? Are you talking about the songs where I'm just having fun?
I'd say
bars?
introspective, definitely. Because that's more of the gospel that's in.
Those ones are very difficult for me to write, and they don't just come all the time. Yeah.
So it's the fun ones where you able to.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just using. Yeah, that one is just. It's easier to go in a booth and talk similes, metaphors, entendres. Or just talk about mommies or talk about females. That's the easiest thing for me. But once you have to dig deep and actually, go into places in your spirit and your heart where you don't really in Dear God, I was talking about my brother being an alcoholic and he was still alive. He passed last year.
Damn, my condolences, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. And that was just my truth, because I say like, maybe I'm mad that my brother's an alcoholic, but he's still family. That's my brother. I love him still. I was just basically saying like, this is something that I see. This is something that is bothering me in the family. He wasn't cool with me talking about that in public. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So did he confront you about it?
Yeah, he was like, bro, like you could have talked to me about it. Why do you have to? Put it out there. And so those songs are not always easy, but they are the most fruitful songs I've ever made in my life, all of them, where I actually dive in and I talk about, heartfelt things or painful things or things that people don't want to address. And I think that's one of the things that, in South Africans are not ready for all of that, True. South Africans are not ready to confront what they're going through or some therapist stuff,
True, they don't want to hear.
We just want to dance and drink liquor. See,
and that is...
what I mean? So, I've always just felt like I have a calling in some way to talk to the people that actually do want to. Because I've had so many people hit me up, bro, you saved my life. I had a dude saying he was like
cutting his wrist,
and he listened to my song, I Know You Well, and that really, really made him, like say nah. So those kind of things hit me, you know what I'm saying?
But do you see what I mean when I say you were a preacher? You actually be talking life
but
to
preachers
these
is
people.
perfect.
Yeah, because no, for real.
No, they're not. No, there's no human that's perfect.
Facts. I also saw a video on TikTok not so long ago.
Yes, sir.
So your wife, your beautiful wife.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. The mother of my child.
Yeah, no, which is, congrats on that actually.
Thank you.
Born, right?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Boy or girl?
It's a baby girl, bro. It's a baby girl. She's my
really
world.
Really happy for
man.
you, brother.
She's my world. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
How is it being a dad?
Man, everything is about her now. It's no longer about me. And I've always heard people say that, like, when they have kids, like, I get it. Like it's everything shifts. It's either everything shifts because a man is afraid and he just disappears, or he just removes himself, or everything shifts for the better and he just is more involved and everything just turns up, bro. Everything just turns up to 100, where you want to do everything, you want to push yourself to the limit. So she's been my savior in a way. Yeah, she's been my savior. She's reignited something in me that I never knew I had. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's great being a dad, bro. Are you a father, brother?
No, I'm not a dad.
Are you gonna be a dad soon?
I don't know.
Yo, man, stay away from these hoes, man. Hoes ain't gonna serve you, bro.
There's a lot. Stay away from you know. But I am in a.
Stay away from the birds, brother.
But I am in a good relationship.
That's
happy,
dope.
you know.
That's dope, King. That's
yeah,
dope.
really solid girl. But yeah, let's not really get into that though. You know, I just want to go back to your wife. I saw she there.
Why's the homies like? Well, yeah, you better say something dope. She's watching, bro. Say dope things.
For sure. Hey, baby, Nkulume now on the pod. Yeah, no, for real, you know, that's really dope. I really like relationships where people support each other, and that's one thing I've seen with you.
My wife is a genius, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I say this every time I was with Speedster on
Shout out Speedy.
I said the same day. Shout out to Speedy. I was saying the same thing. Like she, I've never met a woman like that. She can do everything. She literally mixes and masters my albums.
Yeah, I was about to get there. Yeah.
She cuts the videos. You know, she edits the videos. She's a recording artist herself. She can rap. She can sing. She can make beats. She, you know, she's like a walking production house. She's 100%, way more talented than me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's her.
Yeah, because it's crazy that she was mixing and mastering your album.
Bro,
like,
she does
while
everything.
carrying
And the videos.
your guys' kid. Like,
editing the videos,
insane,
bro.
bro.
So, yeah, I'm really blessed, man.
Nah, you blessed for real.
King.
You blessed for real. You know, I also want to go back to the topic of, you know, saying South Africans don't really want to talk about their problems.
This is true, brother.
And yeah, facts. Very true.
I'm a very random
Very
nigga.
true.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
an actor,
yeah.
so sometimes things will come out.
No, but it is true. You know what I'm trying to say. And I actually want to go back there because it is a sensitive topic that a lot of people don't want to talk about. And I feel that's why the music is not really respected. Because I was looking at the situation with how people were disrespecting Jay-Z. You know what I'm trying to say? Where it's a thing of like...
South Africans or Americans?
I'd say also South Africans. People...
How you disrespect that guy?
No, it's because it's...
That guy's in my top 5.
I was actually about to get there. Because they looked at Drake and they're like, dog, Drake is going to murder you, Drake. Do you think that the new generation don't...
I'll tell
really
you one thing about
understand
human beings, man. Human beings are very... they have gold fish brains. People forget easily with everything.
What
part
people have done.
It's just part of... It's just... you know, even the Bible talks about, you know, how eventually we're all going to be dust and forgotten. Because human beings forget everything. Doesn't matter what you did. Doesn't matter who you are. You can be Michael Jackson. You can be anyone. Ronaldo, Messi. Eventually they're going to forget you at some time. You know what I'm saying? Whether generations down the line, they're going to forget you. There's going to come a time where like, oh, who? What?
That guy, who was that?
Because, you know, my fathers and them generations like, Maradona's the guy. We like, huh?
Yeah.
We Messi guys, you know.
Yeah.
So it just is the way it is. Like this. So I don't get caught up with that much. All you can really do is just play your role, my nigga. Why you still here? Why you still have breath? Play do. Park said it best. I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that changes the world. Just play your part. Ignite, light the next candle when your candle is about to diminish, and that's all you can really do. Whether they forget you or not, it is what it is. Because human beings do forget, and they forget easy.
Very easy.
Come on, dog.
Like not
Jay-Z is
not
one
Jay-Z.
of the greatest.
Like, I listened to Drake, and when people are like, no, Jay-Z is gonna. What is Jay? Everyone was like, what is Jay-Z gonna do with those old ass rhymes? I'm like, what the hell do you mean? Do you guys know who this is? And
how do rhymes?
I don't know.
Old ass rhymes.
I don't
funny,
know,
bro.
People don't like as I said, the rippity raps, you know. And I want to go back.
But that's not true. Even that's not true.
Because
if that was the case, then Cole wouldn't be platinum. Then Kendrick wouldn't be platinum.
And Four Horsemen wouldn't have won the Metro.
Exactly. So that's not true. I just feel like we're living in an era where it's very much they call it the fandom era, where it's like extreme fans of any artist. It's a versus everything. You're not allowed to be an appreciator of music. You just must pick a side. Everywhere you go, pick a side. It's either this guy or that guy. No, if you like this guy, then you can't. It's okay to like all these people. These people are all talented.
Is that true?
It's okay to like Drizzy. Drizzy's album is fantastic. Iceman, I'm still bumping Iceman. It's okay to like Jay-Z. It's okay to like Nas. Even here in SA. So it's okay to like a Reese or Touchline or me or Quest. It's okay, bro. Like it's music. You know what I'm saying? But we're living in an era where it's verses, and I think that's the thing that I see with this generation is it's a very fandom base. You know?
Yeah,
It's
true.
like, this is my guy. This is my WWE.
True. Yeah, this
wrestler.
is my wrestler.
I like
This is my
Undertaker.
character.
I like Undertaker. You Shawn Michaels. Futek. It's like, bro, it's music, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So, but I don't think that's gonna change. I think it's it's probably gonna get worse before it gets better. You know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, bro.
What do you actually think about the state of South African hip hop right now?
I think it's dope. I think there's only one thing though that kind of like breaks my heart for like the young artists.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of young artists have to compete with AI. And what I mean by that is I've seen like, you know, people listen to like, oh snap, who's this guy? This guy's dope. But is it him? We never had to face that. Like everybody now has to, like, is that really him though? Like, because we don't know.
There's people that even write their raps with ChatGPT now. It's like,
see, lenses it's blurred. So I feel like the a lot of young artists have to really like, yo, bro, they have a mountain to climb. You know what I'm saying? To prove like that. But at the end of the day, the state of hip hop is dope, bro. There's a lot of great artists. There's a lot of new great artists that are coming through. It's always been like that. I even said it once on a post I did, and I said, South Africa right now, we probably the best creatively. We bring
definitely. That's what I've been saying. Yeah,
over
definitely.
everything, bro. Over the states. For me, like from rappers to actors to like writers to dancers to like directors. We really are like the cream of the crop right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But obviously people are not gonna see it like that because our market is not as big as, you know what I'm saying?
True.
And we're always constantly being compared to, like in my post I was saying, I can't stand this thing of South African fans or people who listen to music being like, yo, this is our Kanye. Yo, this is our Drake.
Why are we comparing, right?
No artist wants to be a bootleg of another artist, bro. You know what I'm saying? And nobody chose to be born where they born. You born, as long as you're an artist and you great at what you do, that's why I listen to everybody. I listen to the UK rappers. There's great rappers in the UK. There's great rappers in the States. There's great rappers over here. There's great rappers in Africa.
Yeah.
So it's not always about, you know, where you're from, but we have this thing, this I don't know if it's a mental thing with South Africans where they're like, okay, the States, yo, you guys are. They even do it to actors.
They put,
yo, this is our Denzel.
Yeah.
Yo, this is our Samuel L. Jackson. No, who's Tumo?
Ula cabra. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are their own, you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
artists and creatives, bro. But it's just something. It's one of the battles that we fight as artists in South Africa. So,
True.
yeah, it is what it is.
True. It's one thing also like Cabra said, and I always reference him when I say this way. He was like, he's just focused on South
That
Africa.
dude is nice, man.
That guy is so
Shout out
nice.
to
He's
La
like,
Cabra. He's
I'm
mad,
focused. He was the only guy that was like, you know what, I'm focused on South Africa.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is my market. These are my people.
Yeah, bro.
I don't really care about the States. You know what I'm trying to say?
We've been saying.
Yeah.
We've
And
been
for
saying.
you, was it
yo,
ever a thing that you wanted to reach? Like
you mean
maybe
the
your
States?
market? Yeah.
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I stopped caring a long time ago when I saw the wool being pulled over our eyes. Like, oh, okay, it's rigged. You know, Marx is a lie, like, but the game's all rigged. It's rigged, bro.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot that happens behind the scenes that normal people don't know about. You know, and they criticize artists, they criticize South African artists, South African actors. Why don't you guys have this? Why don't you have mansions and this? The people don't know what happens behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But what can you do? Even if you tell them, they don't care. They don't care what if you're lacking resources or if things, there's so much corruption behind this. They don't care about that. So we can't complain. We just have to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Yeah. And you actually talking about younger artists. Is there any artist? I know you said this may be probably your last tape or last album, right? But is there any
But
young...
I do have a daughter, so she might say,
Yeah.
you know when
Exactly.
you know when dudes have children, bro.
Exactly. Like the mentality changes.
Yeah.
The mentality changes. So yeah, man, is there any maybe like young artists maybe looking out and you're like, that one I could probably work with him?
Bro, there's too many, bro.
Yeah.
I like Tony Dynamite. Tony's nice. La Cabra's nice. The whole squad actually. Lo-Fi is nice.
Oh, I love Lo-Fi.
Kaya Dumako's nice.
Oh, you actually listen to
the big
Kaya
three.
as well. You tapped in.
Yeah. There's so many, my nigga. There's so many, man. My wife is nice. Shout out, baby.
Need to bring her out here for. Does she have new music?
It's
coming out.
She's working on a project.
She's working on a project.
Oh,
no,
I'm
beautiful.
an executive producer. Yeah, but there's many rappers that are dope. Many.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Africa is nice. Who else? Even one thing about me, bro. I listen to a lot of R&B more than hip hop.
Yeah, I actually in the car when we were actually like when we parked next to you, listen to R&B.
Yeah, bro,
and my brother's like, do you hear what he's listening to? Are you sure that's a rapper?
That's me, bro. That's me. I listen to a lot of R&B. I listen to a lot of Afro soul, neo soul. There's a movement in South Africa right now, neo soul. That's amazing, bro. Like there's so many artists that are really, really dope. Yeah, I'm more into that more than anything. But I listen to hip hop, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah. That's the core of it.
Yeah, true.
That's the core of it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So when it comes to any rappers in South Africa, right? There's a lot of rap. I've never seen you.
I know this question. You already told me.
Yeah. I already told you this one. If you had to go in a tussle, what I'm trying to say, with
Dead or Alive?
Anyone. Let's do Dead first.
Alright.
Let's do Dead in South Africa.
But I have to
because
battle.
Because don't mess with that side.
What do you mean by battle? Are you talking about Smack
battle
URL?
One
Lux versus Murder Mook?
No.
Are you talking about that battle? Are you talking about music, like records? Like
I'm talking about no beats in the background, just straight raps.
So you're talking about URL?
Battle rap, yeah.
Like Lux and Mook?
Yes, yeah, actually, yeah.
Who? Okay, Dead.
Like who in South Africa? We can start with. Actually, you know what? Dead or Alive. It's fine. In South Africa.
Hey, I think me and Verb would probably be dope. Proverb, Proverb. You guys do know Proverb was one of the nicest rappers, right?
Oh yeah, Proverb.
When he was rapping.
Yeah. I hated the direction he took his career, but the thing is, he did explain why he did.
Yeah, Verb is one of the greatest we've ever had, bro. Like, don't ever get it twisted, especially from a lyricist standpoint. He's one of the greatest ever. His pen was ahead of its time. Maybe him, maybe Jabba.
Oh, Jabba, yes sir. Pro?
Yeah.
Nasty.
Hell yeah.
Nasty.
Are you saying nasty? Are you saying
no?
Pro's nasty? Or are you saying nasty?
Oh, you can battle nasty, but yeah, I like nasty.
Battling is weird. I don't even like.
Yeah,
I don't even battle. I'm not a battle dude, dog. I'm telling you, URL.
No, nasty is nice, but I feel the real interesting one between you and nasty.
I've said this before, and I've said it on another podcast with Zinga. I said, Nasty C for me is probably the most talented recording artist I've ever heard from South Africa. By far, bro. Like that guy is amazing. Like
ovaries.
The
convoy. That one also has to come out.
No, you're not gonna draw me into this. I'm just talking about recording artists. The things that he can do. Like you know what I'm saying. It's amazing. Reese is an incredible lyricist. So I what were we talking about?
We're talking about 1v1 against someone.
Oh yeah, okay.
Battle rap,
let me just say Proverb, bro.
Proverb.
I'll say Proverb.
Okay, yeah.
Would have been dope too.
Okay, definitely. That's a solid one. That's a solid one. I actually thought you were gonna say Pro actually at first.
Even Pro, even Pro's nice.
Even Pro, very nice. Yeah, but yeah, man. Just going to the last question. This is a very.
This was dope, brother. You're a very intelligent brother, man.
Thank you so much,
dope,
broski.
man. It was dope.
Thank you so much. I wall out on my videos, but I'm really a chill guy for it.
You are respecting.
Yeah, but just to the last question now. There's a lot of rappers now, especially the youngins, the new gen. They don't really freestyle. They don't really take it off the dome. I don't know if they take the craft serious. I wouldn't really put it out there. But do you think it's important for a rapper to know how to freestyle in this day and age, or do you think it's just an art that is probably dying out?
Shout out to Keenan. Keenan had a line where he's like, always keep a 16 in the tuck. Shout out AKA Super Mega.
Goat.
Bro. Yeah, he's
Goat.
Yeah. First, it depends on what you mean by freestyling, because you'll be surprised that most of your favorite rappers don't freestyle, and they cannot freestyle, because Off the Dome is completely different from you writing a verse, learning it. It's not necessarily concept based. You're talking about everything, but you've written it and you've learned it. You know what I'm saying? That's also called a freestyle. And then there's also there's a off the dome freestyle where you're just going off the top, where you're just sitting here like, yo, I'm chilling here. Shut up, I'm Swanko. Yo, I'm on the get-go. Apple, whatever. You just talk about the stuff here that you off the dome right now. You know, most rappers can't do that, bro. That's a completely different skill set in itself. You know what I'm saying? It takes very few, even from the States. I think only like Common Sense is the guy that I know that can really do that. Like, just go off the dome and just rap like that. But we write and we prepare. So when you're an artist, or you're a young artist, and you know that you're gonna go, as a rapper, you're always gonna have to show and prove everywhere you go, especially if you're coming up. So you keep one in the tuck, bro. Keep a 16 in the tuck. Keep 16s in the tuck. Make sure that every time, like, yo, my nigga, let's throw a beat on. Let's throw a beat on, and you know, let's go. I can use this, or I can use that one. I can take this one and mix it with this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. So I really think that's important, you know?
Yeah.
But to sit here and expect recording artists to just rap about everything right now, rap about my brother's sneakers, rap about you, and like, come on, bro, not everybody can do that. That's a completely different skill, and you have to practice that side of the brain like all the time, you know what I mean? Just like battle rappers are horrible recording artists. They atrocious.
And
they can't make music. Because they're using a completely different side of the brain. When you go into the studio, now you have to think concept. You have to think songwriting. You have to think, you know what I mean? It's a completely different ball game. You know what I mean? You can't just bring bars and everything, rapidy rap everything. Some things just need you to not rap. And just talk, or maybe just have melody. That's why MT's a genius, because you can go into
shout out the Trap Lord for real.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you mean by freestyling. But if you mean like be prepared and have some, you know, keep some, you know, some verses in the tuck, then definitely,
Man, you are definitely PR trained.
Don't get caught out there.
I get that. PR. That's that PR shit. That's that PR. Gave me the
Sky, bro.
But that was a solid answer, man. That was a solid answer. I respect that, and I hear that because I'm a person that likes going, nah, you need to know. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't make sense for you to be a rapper. You know, a surgeon needs to be able to be able to. You know what I'm trying to say?
You have to. Yeah. So who is this? Let me try to trap this nigga. Who has disappointed you out there with the freestyles, brother?
With the freestyles, nah, for me, for the most part, I think the most recent one was Nasty C, where he was like, he wouldn't go on a Twice show because he feels like he's just lazy to do that now. But Nasty C has done his daily due diligence, you know what I'm trying to say?
He's got nothing to prove,
he's been freestyling.
Yeah, he's got
you know what I'm trying to say? It's just that as a upcoming rapper, you want to see Nasty C being like, go ahead, rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because obviously I look up to Nasty C.
Do you see Drake doing that?
But Drake, that's Drake.
What does that mean?
Nah, that's just Drake. We be singing on the mic for real. What? We be singing? Is this a trap?
What?
Piroto. Is this a trap?
No. Wait. How do you feel about it?
No, he raps. I'm not saying he does not rap.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
you still see him on the radar and everything.
We do. So, you know, shout out to him because he's also one guy that also steps outside.
True.
It's a thing of like, if you come at him, he understands it. That's rap.
That's very true.
I'm gonna come outside and be like, you know what? I'm gonna show my skill. Because I think in South Africa we miss that. What can I say? Challenging each other in the rap game.
True,
you know,
bro.
It doesn't have to always be violence.
True.
It can honestly be a factor where it's, let's just challenge each other when it comes to rapping and being a poet, and let's just see where it goes. You know what I'm trying to say? But now people are scared to do that. But it's okay. Though.
You want a Kendrick Drake thing over here?
Definitely.
You want to hear?
Yeah, definitely. And the only people that can bring us that is honestly Nasty C and Aries.
I'll tell you one thing, bro. You know, I don't ever see that happening. I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah, it probably won't. Eh?
Nah, I don't think. Reese is a very interesting guy, man. Reese is just about his music and just building him and Revenge Club and his family. You know what I mean? I don't see him getting into that. Maybe, hey, who knows? But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
you just want excitement and you want niggas to diss each other so you can get.
I love that shit. No cap. But Piloto, this was such a great one, man. I appreciate you. Thank you to the team as well.
Shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team one time, man.
Love.
Appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, King.
Swank Sessions, episode 3, season 2. We out.
Peace.